The gym is a safe space. If you don't let it get into your mind in terms of those heavy things that we see in the gym, keep it simple. Stick to the basics. Forget about these things you see on Instagram, climbing walls and telling you to do them 5 times. So stick to the basics and always learn the movements. Take time to learn. It's a commitment. You have to be consistent. You have to listen to your body. You have to be patient and just trust the process that we are going through. It's a journey, and keep at it.
Hello and welcome to the Shujaa Fitcast. We're here once again with more conversations with our local fitness professionals. We're hoping to give you more perspective, inspire you, and hopefully teach you a bit more about fitness. This show is here to help you with your goals and also just give you a better understanding of what it takes to get fitter, live a fulfilling life, being satisfied with where you're at physically, mentally, and even just the ways in which fitness has upgraded our own lives. Hopefully this conversation will help you along those lines, and we're also here to learn a bit more about our local professionals, to highlight the different talents that are out there, the different people who are on the ground making the difference in this fitness industry. And we're fortunate enough today to have another guest with us. In studio today we have Andy Mungai.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just connected recently and hoping to learn more about you, what you do. And just to start us off, tell us how you started your fitness journey. What got you into fitness in the first place?
Basically, fitness has been part of my life since childhood. Sports, we'll say, started off with sports in school. The basic football. I was a big football fan.
So many former footballers on this show so far.
Yeah, most of us come from sports, then we move into now the industry itself. So it started as a footballer. I used to play football in primary school all the way to high school, even after high school. And sports was part of it, actually, from way back. It's just that our parents didn't really understand how sports can pay bills or something like that. So unfortunately, sports here is not regarded as a big thing, as a career path. You see, it's not well invested. The structures are not that well built. So from football, you play football, and from there you learn the basics of fitness, how to cope with injuries, how to do recovery, how to train, how to take care of yourself, how to eat. And so from there, the aspect of fitness came in, because after high school, you play football. Then you get to know when you're not playing, you need to do some
maintenance.
Yeah. So you need to do some conditioning, you need to do some stretches and whatever. So that's where we're like, hey, this thing can also work. So that's where the interest came from. But fitness has been since childhood. Yes, boys being boys.
Yeah. For me, I played basketball in high school, but I wouldn't say I was a sporty kid per se. For me, I started my journey started a bit later. In high school, I toyed around with running, and of course, because of basketball, you do body weight exercises for training and stuff.
Yes.
But now in college is when now my journey started. But it's interesting because, like I said, a lot of people who've come on here, they started with sports.
Yes.
They transitioned. So would you say you were always gifted physically?
Not quite really. Those who know me from way back primary, I was very small. I was stunted, I think. I never grew. I think I grew... my height exploded when I was in high school, around Form 3. But I was small in size, a bit tiny, then a bit chubby.
Yeah, I was a chubby kid too.
I was a chubby. You see a fat kid.
Yeah. Always the goalkeeper.
Exactly. Funny thing, I was a striker. So I looked up to like, I don't know if you know Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
He was like a fat kid.
He
has that physique.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was encouraged. Like,
he gave us hope.
This guy is fat and he can run, man, and he can shoot. So whatever, I can also do the same. So I can say it was different. Yes. So I had to build it up. Yeah, and it took time. Yeah, it took a lot of time because you have to understand your body also. Yeah, people are different. So you come from different regions. My friends from Western Kenya, they're naturally
smooth
blessed.
Life.
Yeah,
Smooth
and where I used to school in primary, most of them were from Western. So you can imagine. Yeah, like Kikus.
We suffer, man.
We suffer. So it took time, man. Yeah, perseverance.
What was your first entry into a gym? Do you remember the first time you entered a gym?
The first time I went to a gym, it was back in 2001. I think I was let me not say. I was very young. Yeah. So I went to a gym, and actually I went with my mom. She was not a gym member. She was not into a gym, but she was. We just passed by to say hi to someone, and then I just saw, wow, this is heaven, man. I saw weights. I saw men banging weights, plates. I didn't understand what's happening, but it was very interesting. And I remember the instructor that was there. I was very curious. I want to know what's happening. But I remember very well he told me, you can't come here until you're 18 years old. So go back. Come back after you're 18.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that crushed me. Man.
Yeah.
I really wanted to train. And then there's a guy, the particular guy I used to see around that area. He was built. I didn't know he was a trainer. I didn't know anything about the gym life or whatever. But I remember him very well. He was big. He was masculine. Man, I wanted to be like that guy. So I think from that point, I was like, I just want to go to the gym. I have to reach 18 years and go to the gym. So once you reach teenage, what you see on TV, you see music stars who train, you see movies, you see Commando, Rambo. You start doing push-ups in the house. Then you look at the mirror, there's nothing.
Nothing is happening.
You're still a fat kid. So, I think from early childhood, it got into me. That's why I encourage parents to nurture their kids very early, because kids see things a lot, and once they have interest, try and push them.
They lock in also.
Yes, they lock in. Because if I told my parents about the gym, they'll be like, hey, you have to study. What's the gym?
It seems like it's playing.
Yes, our dads, if you start lifting things, they think you'll beat them. So they don't want competition. So it started very early.
I remember the first person to make me do push-ups was 50 Cent, man. Like when 50 Cent came out, it was like, who is this guy? He's upside down
with a vest.
Vest,
white vest.
That whole Junit did a lot for the fitness industry.
That's what I'm saying. Those music videos, those 223. You look at Nelly, you look at
Nelly was another one.
50 Cent. You look at LL Cool J, and you're like, hey, these guys are jacked, man. 50 was a very big inspiration for me to want to do. After that video, the push-ups, the pull-ups, crazy, man.
So now when you finally got access, what was that process like when you first how did you have any guidance when you began your journey, or were you just trying your own things in the gym, or how did that go?
At first, I didn't know how to go about it because I was afraid to speak about it. You know, I want to go to the gym. Some of my friends tell, you can't do it, man. You can't, But at least I got someone who really took me to a gym. He's a very good friend of mine, an old friend. He didn't take me to an actual gym, like a commercial gym. We went to those Flintstones.
Juakali.
The cave. We lift stones and everything. So that was my first encounter. And I was like, this thing, it's actually cool. So every morning he used to call me. We go and work out, but we didn't have a clear idea. We didn't know the do's and don'ts. You just go there, just do your weights,
lift what you can.
Lift what you can. Kesho the same. Just do what you can. But from there, the interest came in, and internet was coming up slowly around that time, around 2008, 2009 there. 2010. So bundles were gold, man.
Yeah.
But we had the magazines.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the magazines. Just look at the Ronnie Colemans, the J. Cutlers.
I had a friend who used to have those magazines back then.
Yes.
But I used to find it scary.
Exactly.
They were so... I remember Ronnie Coleman. Only
Yes.
later on I realized the guy who he had on his wall was Ronnie Coleman. I didn't know at the time.
Yes.
But I just used to find bodybuilders the scariest. I was like, how in the world?
Yes.
Yeah, so for me, I never even got into the magazines.
Yes.
Later on, I watched back all the old stuff, like when I got interested. But those things always look so
Scary.
insane. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So the magazines were there, but as you say, they were intimidating. Because you want to stay in the gym for 5 hours to look like those guys, but that's not how it works.
Nah.
We didn't understand. We didn't know the nutrition part of it, the recovery, how to go about it. We didn't know how to do our mobility or anything. Just train, go home. That's it. So I think the internet came up and the magazines were there. At least you get some info. What to do about the muscles, which body part is this, and blah 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 blah. The science of it, kidogo. So it's like self-taught first, just to get the idea of it, because you can't afford the local gyms that are at home. Just from school, you don't have any, and your parent can't give you money to go to the gym. Gym was like kazi ya mabouncer, you see. So they're not training you to do that kind of work. Yeah, so it's
funny. Yeah, I feel like the local fitness scene is slowly transitioning out of that. Like we're just coming out of that bouncer.
Yes,
Gym is for
that
bouncers.
Bouncer thing, that bouncer age is gone. Mabudi. It's more than that. The gym is not just for mabudi. Yeah, there's so many things you can do in the gym. Yes, remember, others are coming to lose weight, others coming to gain weight. Others, for them, it's therapeutic. Some it's just fun. It's a safe space. Some are recovering. It's rehab for them. So that notion of Niyamabodi, it was our parents' time. And so us, we'll give our kids a safe space to make sure you go to the gym with them as early as possible. Yes, just make it part of their lives. Yes.
And so from that phase now, do you recall now how you made the transition into someone who understands a bit better? And who was it, or what was it that, or was it just continuing studying the videos online? Who are some of the people you are looking at who really opened your eyes to the larger picture of what fitness is?
Interestingly, there's a time I took a break from it. Life happened. And then I went back into it again. So when I went back to it, the Flintstone thing was, these guys took over. The new tenants who came in, so they did away with the thing.
It was no longer there.
So I had to look for an actual gym. So I went and looked for a local gym. I used to charge 50 shillings a day. It was still a hassle. So they had a book where they write Nandikisha deni hapo, so that you pay at the end of the month of the week, but you want to train. So funny thing, I met a guy there. I think this thing to be closed down, it was an advantage for me. Things happened for a reason. It was closed and another door was open. So I met another guy whom up to today I look up to, and he's like a mentor, and he talks to me about it. His name is John. We met and we started discussing, because the passion was there, both of us. He was a rugby player also, and he was into fitness. So we actually understood each other. So he guided me into fitness, and I learned more about it from him. So there was that talk. Before we train, we talk, we discuss the do's and don'ts, how to go about this. How can we design a program? What can we do today? When do we rest? When do we recover? How do we eat? How to take care of our bodies? Then after workout, we also discuss. Funny thing, we keep up to date. Last time I talked to him, it was yesterday evening. So it's been tight. Yeah, so we check up on each other.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What was your first experience of seeing real results in the gym?
Wow. This thing works, man. It was exciting, fulfilling also.
How many years had you spent Or how many months had you spent before you saw real results?
Not consistently, but I'd say it took me a while, like let's say 2 to 3 years, not consistently, ups and downs. And it was very encouraging because it was a journey and it was worth it. Now I understood it better. It came with discipline, it came with commitment, and I was like a mirror to my friends. You see, it's inspiring because others see these things works. The results come. So it took time. So you need patience. And now one thing, when it works, someone will ask you, how long will it take me to get into this? That question is always so hard. It's very tricky because I don't know how much you're committed into this. It's not magic. So it takes time. Honestly, it takes time. Just you have to accept it and take it a day at a time. Just be consistent. Trust the process.
Yeah, for sure. As a trainer now, how do you help people manage that season where they're not seeing the results and they're getting frustrated? How do you help people manage that, the mindset, the mentality around that? Especially now, New Year, everyone is a gym rat.
That one, it's very hard. It's a very, very hard. Because before you get down to working out, you have to assess your client. And during that assessment period is where you lay down the structures. You tell them how it is. Just tell us it is. This thing, it's a commitment. You have to be consistent. You have to listen to your body. You have to be patient and just trust the process that we are going through. It's a journey, and keep at it. You have to understand your body type and how you deal with things outside the gym also. Yes, that's the 1 hour, but the 23 hours, how you deal with them. Do you rest enough? Do you eat right? And are you willing to take it as a journey, or are you is it a 21-day thing, or is it a 6-week thing? You see, ladies come up with this thing of, I want to look like this by my birthday. That thing is just crazy.
Do you normally, I'm sure there are moments where it's like you already know you're losing a client because you already know the truth you have to share with them.
Yes, and it's sad because I prefer to tell them the truth. Yes, because I don't like seeing people burn out. Because you want to come to the gym every day. Your goal is by May. You're focusing on August. That's my birthday. Then what after that? What do we do after that? You see, because you'll push your body, and it's something that is new. You've not done this before. You're a beginner. It's your first time, but you want to push it with months. So it doesn't work like that. And I've seen it happen. You can see it from afar. This one, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Yes, you don't want to recover. You don't want to rest. You want to keep on coming every day. You tell me you can do 2 hours. You can't do 2 hours in the gym. Come on. It's unrealistic. So such scenarios, we have to convince a client that this thing they don't happen overnight. Yes, so we have to be patient. It's patience. It's
a patience game.
It's a patience game. It's not an easy thing to do. Yes, it doesn't happen over time, overnight. Yeah, so you have to take it as it is.
And then now transitioning from a person who's into fitness to now making it your career, what was that? What went into that decision? A lot of people, maybe it's just natural, like you just fall into the career because you get more passionate, but was there a thought process for you, or how did you go about now becoming a trainer yourself?
Since I loved it from the first day, as I told you, as a kid, it was just easy. It was like ABC. It was very easy for me to get into it, to switch. At first, it was just a hobby, just pushing weights, just to look good, feel good, wear a vest, and that's it. So the transition was not hard. It didn't take time because I discussed it with John, and I told him, hey, now this thing, it's huge. As much as the industry is still growing, I think it's something we can take off with it.
Was John already training people?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
He went in fast. So it's like I was
Tested the
experimenting
waters.
with him. Yeah. I was like, hey, let me see if it works.
Yeah.
If it works for him, then fine, let me go. Yeah, he took a risk and he said, let me try it out. See, actually, he bought off that gym.
Oh, okay.
Yes, with time, the owner decided, tired of the gym. So he sold the gym to John. So he tried it out. So it was like, let me see if this thing works. And after seeing that, it was easy for me to transition because we were trying to bring something new, something that is not well known. It's not known as a career. People ask you, you spend the whole day in the gym. You train the whole day, but you're not training the whole day. Yeah, there's so much into it. So the transition was not that hard. It was easy, at least because there was guidance for me. And I'd never looked back because it's a hobby. First of all, it's a hobby. So my hobby turned into something that is passionate, and now it's my career. It's what pays bills, and it makes me happy. Waking up doing what you love, man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And so with this show, we would hope to help other people attain that level of a relationship with fitness.
Yes.
And get that because I feel like there's still that stigma. Some of the ways you've talked about it, how people see it in terms of it's just for fast body, it's for this, it's for that.
Yes.
How do you think we can help, say, a beginner, someone who it's the new year, they want to start their fitness, maybe they're overweight.
Yes.
How do you introduce someone like that to fitness in a way that's sustainable? Hi there. So I know the fitness journey can be a bit daunting, and it's for this reason that I wrote my ebook, The Basics to a Better Body. This ebook is available via the Shujaa Fitness Instagram. You can click the link in the bio or DM to receive the book. It goes for only 500 shillings. It's a quick, simple, easy way to begin your fitness journey. Fitness has a lot of times been inundated with too much information and a lot of misleading information at that. And I felt that it's necessary to come up with something that would help anybody out there who's just looking for a quick, simple way to get started on this journey. So I hope it helps you out. Just wanted to let you know that that's available. Again, go to the Shujaa Fitness Instagram, click the link in the bio or DM to receive the book, The Basics to a Better Body. It's a very easy read, not very long. Comes with 2 free workout programs, if I didn't mention already. Basically, these workout programs are very detailed. You'll know exactly what you need to do and how to do it. There's also links included to show you how to do each exercise. Check it out. Check out The Basics to a Better Body, and all the best out there.
First of all, the gym, as we're talking behind the camera, the gym is a very scary word. I'm going to the gym. What comes into mind is people jumping, throwing things, lifting crazy ass weights, banging weights. You see, very big guys, ego lifting, chiseled guys, women who have like 5% body fat. You see, model size. Bikini models. All women say on bikini body by November, so that December they go to Mombasa. So it gets scary for someone who has never gone to a gym. This year, we are 2 weeks now, 2 weeks all into this year. I've met like 5 to 10 people who are new to the gym. And these people are 35 plus years. So I asked them, wow, 35 plus, what have you been
Never
doing?
stepped into a
You've
gym.
never been to a gym? Why? They say, I don't know. And why have you decided to join a gym? Because everyone is joining. So are you joining or do you want to join the gym? Yes, I want to join the gym. It's your first time ever in your life? Yes. So that person is very fresh. So I tell them, the gym is a safe space. If you don't let it get into your mind in terms of those heavy things that we see in the gym. So it's a safe space. I tell them it's a fun environment. you can make it part of your life, come and enjoy it first as a beginner. I hear stories of a beginner who goes to a gym and a trainer kills them. That thing of trainers killing someone on the first day, really, that's not it, man.
Yeah.
Because you scare this person. It's a beginner. It's like a first day in school.
Yeah.
I don't think when you went the first day in school,
there's an exam or
there's
something.
an exam on the first day or being canned. You see, it's the first day.
Yeah.
Introduce them to the gym. Make sure they're aware with everything. Introduce them to the equipment that is there, the machines. The machines, even don't get them to the machines the first day. Come on. Just make them feel it's a safe space. They've paid for it.
Yeah.
You see, you're not the one who's paid the gym for them. They've paid for it. So they deserve a good welcome. So get them into the gym, tell them it's a safe space, get to know what their goals are. You want to lose weight? Do you want to grow muscles? What do you want to do in the gym? Don't just to get fit. Others, they just want to come and get fit. Yes, get to know what they want and make sure from what they tell you they want, make sure they enjoy. Give them something that they can enjoy so that they can come back tomorrow. You're trying to retain these people. They're still beginners. Give them a warm welcome because everyone remembers their first day. Everywhere you go, you always remember. You remember your first day in school, your first day in the gym, everywhere you go. So that first day is very important. Make them feel safe at home and let them not have that notion they fear trainers. Most people fear trainers. They fear trainers. That trainer, no. Because maybe from what they've seen, maybe they saw me doing some bench press or some squats or something. So they think I'm going to make them do that.
The same thing.
So from what they saw, they're like, hey, I'm not going to that guy. Even he looks scary. We are warm people. We are friendly. Yeah, we have that customer care first, which is very important.
And I think that's the thing that's been missing for the longest time when it comes to the fitness industry here. I think the customer care side, because like you said, they're customers, they've paid.
Yes.
It's unfortunate that there's that stigma of a trainer is somebody to be feared, and I think it's because of the relationship a lot of people have with exercise.
Yes.
It's exercise is punishment. Also, like in school,
you're
made to do exercise if you're being punished, So I think now someone has taken a career where their life is to punish people. That's what they think about a trainer.
Yes.
Which is unfortunate because some people play into that and they're like, in fact, I'm here to punish you.
Yes.
I know it's funny. I remember when I went for my certification classes, there was once we had, I think we were being taught aerobics and we were going to have some sample clients in the class that day. One of my classmates was like, leo watu waumie. I'm like,
really? Imagine there's a beginner.
I'm like, how is that the mentality of trying to get people fitter? And I think that's messed up a lot of people's mentality with fitness when it comes to it. What are some of aside now from the gym being a scary place, what are some of those other struggles you find are common amongst the people you've trained in the past?
Struggles regarding people I've trained?
Yeah, maybe like, is movement just a foreign concept? People are like, for example, I know people are afraid of weights. That's one thing. But in my opinion, weights are one of the, a lot of people would agree that weights is one of the best ways to get fit. Yeah. But people don't have that notion per se. So what are some of those other struggles you think?
Struggles that are faced, huh?
Yeah.
Mostly with females. Females fear weights. I don't know why. Is that mentality they look like men? You have to explain that. Females, they feel like hizo ni za wanaume. Hizi ni mazoezi za wanaume. So I tell them it's a sport. It's all rounded. Even women play football. They play 90 minutes just like men. So I tell them that don't fear weights. That's one of the struggles. People fear weights. They feel like they'll be made to lift very heavy weights. Maybe it's the past experience. I get people who come from bad experience from previous gyms. Because one of the first questions I ask is if you've been to a gym before. Have you ever been to a gym before? Which gym are you in? Yes. What was the experience like? And why have you moved to this gym? So some will tell you, trainer, blah, blah, blah. I went there. Please don't kill me because trainer pale made me do this. I told him I have an injury. Didn't listen. Before anything else, know the person's medical history. Know if they have any injuries. Yes. If they're pregnant or they're due or something, just get to know them, a brief history. Because now you can't come and give someone tell him day one, start doing lunges with a barbell. Don't know if they have back issues, So those are struggles I face. There's that fear, stigma. They feel like, hey, from my past experience, this wasn't this. So trying to take them from that to this to make them feel comfortable. It takes time. Those are the struggles. Another struggle is the day-to-day activities. Most of these people have very demanding careers. They work many hours. So sleep is interrupted. You tell them get some rest. Sleep is very important, very key. Now is when I understand what sleep is. There are times when you were younger, you could watch the TV at saa 9, saa 8.
Wake up fresh.
Hey, but now, bro, those 6 hours, 7 hours,
it's crucial.
They are even that 1 hour nap.
Yeah.
So you find that you have a session with someone 6 a.m. in the morning, around 10 p.m. at night, they're texting you, they're not even yet home. So this person is get home. If it's a female, she has family issues, family duties, then get to bed, then still come in the morning. Training will not go well if you've not rested enough. You also know that.
Yep.
So those are the struggles we face because those are not professional athletes. So, and you see, if the sleep is interrupted, how you're going to work out is also going to be affected.
Completely, yeah.
Yes.
Your
and
strength, your recovery.
Yes. And what we want to achieve will take time because of that. Your recovery is... Until the weekend when they now go rest. That weekend, some weekend, you see someone now is in Naivasha. In Naivasha doing drinks. So those are the struggles we get. The day-to-day activities, they work long hours. Coming to the gym is a struggle. The fear from previous gyms is also a struggle that we face. And on the men's side, training men is a bit tough. Because men, ego. It's day one. We have a program. We want to do some progressive overload. So I tell you, just do 5 kgs. It's like no. Nah. That guy there is 30.
How can
Why
I
are you
lift?
telling me to lift 5, man? Give me 30. You want 30? Sawa, take 30. Let's go. 10 reps. My friend, 2 reps later. It's too heavy. Ego. So just tell them, take it slowly. We are going to track your progress. Yes. Because we are starting with a foundation. Yes. So those are the things we face. But we learn. We live and learn.
It's interesting that I think the side of personal training and coaching that doesn't get seen often is the psychological. Because I feel like a lot of fitness generally is psychological. Because at the end of the day, you're always going to start where you can start. You can never start beyond where you are. So even that fear that people have is a fear based on something else they're seeing outside that has nothing to do with them. So it's like you're scared of seeing 2 plates on a bar, but that's not where you are. So you don't even have to worry about what 2 plates feels like.
Exactly.
But so you as a trainer, you have to calm those nerves and give perspective and like talk people off the ledge in a sense where it's like understand where you are, understand this is how it's gonna take to get to that journey. Place. The journey and respecting that process. That's interesting. So as a trainer, would you say it's a fulfilling job for you so far?
So far so good. I mean, I'm here with you, sharing this platform, and it's a good platform of which you get people to know us more, and it's fulfilling on my side. It's okay. It's a very demanding job, long working hours, early mornings, late nights, but we try to get rest in between. And so far it's fulfilling. I have no complaints, no regrets. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. You get to meet a lot of people. That's the good thing. You get a good network. And the referrals come in. So the network is good because it's more than training. It's with your client. You're building a relationship, a long-lasting relationship. So it's been fulfilling and I'm enjoying the journey. It's perfect, man.
Nice. Yeah. What are some of your goals in terms of where you see you taking your business? What are some of the things that you want to accomplish in the future as a trainer? Because I remember you said in the beginning how you and your friend John wanted to introduce something to the market. Could you explain a bit about what it is now, because now you're on your own, doing your own thing. What do you bring to the market?
At the moment, what I'm looking at is making fitness, in general, something that everyone can be involved in, you see, like a whole family. So what I'm looking at in a few years is to bring a brand that engages everyone, to make it a community, to make it a way of life. Like maybe before going to work, you have to train, to make it safe for everyone, for all ages. I don't our next generation of kids who look up to us to be told they'll come to the gym when they're 18 years old. You see, if someone is 8 years old, you tell this kid to wait for 10 years, man.
It's crazy when you put
kid is eager
way.
to go, is burning. Because if this guy didn't tell me that, he shut me down. If this guy gave me an option, gave me an alternative to how to go about it, maybe things could have turned out differently.
Even body weight exercise.
Exactly, man. So we want to make it a safe space for everyone. Everyone can enjoy. To bring something that it will be understood by everyone from all ages, from the age of 5 to age of 70, the senior people. So we want to build a community, people to enjoy fitness, to know the benefits of fitness for their health, for their mind, and for their wellness. So it's something that we want to make it as part of us. When you see me, when I see you, and just fitness, and also our kids, because they look up to us. Yes.
What are some of your training philosophies when you, either for yourself or when you program workouts for your clients? What are some of those things that you think are key to always keeping in mind when you're training or when you're training someone else?
One of the things that I find is key is always, if you're working on a program, stick to the program. Keep it simple. Stick to the basics. Forget about these things you see on Instagram, climbing walls and telling you to do them 5 times. So stick to the basics. And always learn the movements. Take time to learn. You can't do one exercise today, then tomorrow see something else, then you start again. You haven't learned the one that you did yesterday. Stick to the basics. Stick to a program for like 6 to 12 weeks and work on it slowly by slowly. Track your progress. Keep it simple. If it is your diet, keep it simple. Eat clean. Get your rest. Recover. Look at your age. Listen to your body. You see, a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old, those are two different people in terms of fitness. So I prefer to keep it simple so that everyone can enjoy the workout. And don't overdo. Don't overdo stuff. Yes. Keep it as simple as possible. Work with variations. What works for me doesn't work for you. Okay? If I know your history, just because I will see someone doing jumping lunges there, you have an issue. You can't tell me to do that. And I already know what's with you. So just keep it simple. Like I always say, keep it simple. Do the basics. Always learn. Keep learning the movements. Work on your program. Keep track. And always trust the process. That's
people don't want to hear all that, man. People like you're telling me simple, gave you those. That doesn't make sense.
Because it was. You see, the thing is, if I want to grow my arms, even if I do a video of how you grow my arms, bro, that video is very boring.
Exactly, the boring stuff.
the boring stuff is what people don't want to do.
Yeah.
If I post my video of doing bicep curls, dumbbells, next week I'll still post the same video. There's nothing that will change. I won't come and leave this board and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what people do not to get the views.
Yes, they think that doesn't work.
Yeah.
But that is what works. Yeah, because someone tells me, what are you trying today? Chest and biceps. You did it last week, but I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I've done it over how many years?
Exactly.
All those years. Yeah. But it works, and I've kept it simple. Yeah. Yes.
That's true. I think I usually find that's the biggest challenge when I talk to everyday people about fitness. Let's say you're at a gathering and people ask you and they want the quick fire notes, they want you to give
crash
them
course.
And now you wonder like, how am I gonna tell you that I did squats and then squats again and then squats again and again, or I did pull-ups and then pull-ups and then pull-ups. It's like, and then I ate and slept and repeat. It's a weird industry to be in, because you're describing some of the most base level things, but it's somehow it always gets lost in translation.
Exactly. People think there's something more. There's something you're not showing.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, but it's the same thing. That's why I'm saying, for us making videos of our workouts, we get, our content gets flat
quickly
after week 3. Because the same thing that I did last week on Thursday is what I'll do today. It's just that I'm doing a progression, so there's nothing to see. That's why videos are very short. Can't put a video 5 minutes. Doing chest, man, it's just boring. But it works.
It does. It does. That's any words of encouragement to beginners out there. Anyone watching this show, what you've already encouraged them a lot through this talk, and I think the things you've shared already are very helpful. Keeping it simple. The gym is a safe space. Those are some of the key things I recall you mentioning, and I think are very helpful. What are some other things maybe you can leave a beginner right now with?
You out there who's at home, who is thinking now whether to join the gym or not. And also, I hope other trainers are watching. If you're doing the mistake of killing these clients on the first day, please change that mentality. Just because you are killed when you join the gym as a beginner doesn't mean you kill others. Please go easy. As a beginner, please look for a gym. If that's one of your resolutions, look for a gym. Talk to a trainer. Tell them your goals. Be open. Make that trainer your friend. Be open. Talk to them. If you don't feel safe with them, I've discussed this, you can talk to me, you can DM me. I think I can talk to you through Instagram or WhatsApp, and I can advise you on what to do on your first day. And go out there, enjoy, keep it simple. Trust the process. That's what is very boring.
But it's the truth.
It's the truth, the simple truth. Trust the process, trust the program that you're going to use, and make sure, please try not to give up. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep going. And to those who want to begin this industry, in this industry, it's never too late. You can join. There's so many ways you can join to this industry, and if you feel like you need help anywhere, just ask. We're out here. We're ready to help, because we didn't make it out here by ourselves. I say we're not self-made. In your journey, there are people who helped you along. So even those beginners, feel free, talk. Don't fear the gym. Don't feel like people feel like they're not proud of their bodies, body shaming and stuff. No, you're doing it for you. So join a gym, or even a safe space, or even at home. You can start with the home workouts, and keep doing it every day. Feel motivated. Watch us on IG. Watch fitness stuff. Get to know, and
like the Shujaa Fitcast.
This is doing an amazing job. Watch this and many more, and feel encouraged.
So share with us your social medias, your contact, how people can reach you to work with you as well.
Okay, social media, Instagram, the most common platform. Handle is AndyMark22. AndyMark22. I'm working on my LinkedIn this year, so I'll put it out there. Instagram is the best way to reach me.
Okay.
AndyMark22. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I know it's taken a lot to come here, and I always appreciate anyone who takes time out of their day. Trainers are busy, so I don't take it for granted.
Time is money.
Yes, for sure. But thank you for the encouragement you've shared. Hopefully we'll have you back again next time.
Sure.
We can get down to a bit more specifics, but I'm glad we had a chance to introduce you to the platform, and I'm looking forward to what we have coming ahead. So thank you very much, and thank you for joining us. I hope you've learned something. I hope his story has inspired you. I think for me the main takeaway has been to keep it simple and to trust the process, which are things I always preach to people when I talk about fitness. Again, it's boring, but unfortunately you'll just keep hearing it. Everyone who sits in this chair will say the same thing. As you've heard it, plain and simple. Thank you for joining us. See you on the next episode of the Shujaa Fitcast. Peace out. All right.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to the Shujaa Fitcast. For more information and business inquiries, email us at shujaafitnesswarrior@gmail.com. Follow us on social media at Shujaa_fitness on Instagram, at Shujaa Fitness on Facebook and TikTok, and subscribe to our channel at Shujaa Fitness on YouTube. For audio versions of this podcast, check us out on Spotify, Boomplay, and Apple Podcasts. This show was recorded and produced at the Represented Studio in Nairobi, Kenya. Special thanks to Lucid for the background music.